Contact person before traveling to verify date, time, location, and exams being offered. Please bring 2 forms of identification, including a photo ID, as well as the original and photocopies of all current FCC licenses and certificates of successful completion of examination. The photocopies will not be returned, and persons needing special accommodations should check with a contact person. Let me read that. And the usual club meeting is the Greater Kennebec Valley Wireless Caffeine Donut Muffin and Marching Society. They meet every Wednesday, 6 a.m. at Dave's Diner on Brunswick Avenue in Gardner. And you don't necessarily have to be there right at 6 a.m. They stay there until about 7:30 or so. And the Echo Link will be available for Skywarn training nets on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. Thanks to Mike for the WA1REQ-L Echo Link to the KQ1L system. Let me read that. And volunteers are needed. The Dempsey Challenge is Sunday, October 18th. It's the 7th annual in Lewiston. They need hands for rest stops and SAG vehicles. SAGs need a mobile radio and antenna to locate in the van. Their hours are usually 7 a.m. to about 5 p.m. The rest stops need a mobile radio in their vehicle, and they have various times of operation. To register, please go to their website, and that is www. And this is all one word, Dempsey Challenge, and then .org. Click on Register Volunteer button, scroll down and select Ham Radio Operator. Then continue to the bottom and click Continue. Complete all the information, including your call sign. If you have any questions, please email Ivan Lesor at his email, and that is n1oxa@arrl.net, or you can give him a call at 577-5152. And Nearfest is coming up. It is on October 16th and October 17th in Deerfield, New Hampshire. For more information and tickets, you can go to their website, and that is near-fest.com. Let me read that. Waited for the ID to roll through, and we just have one more announcement. Jamboree on the Air 2015 station registration is open. Worldwide station registration for the 2015 Boy Scouts Jamboree on the Air, or JOTA, will take place over the weekend, October 16th through the 18th, at KC1EGF/AG in Sanford, and the Pine Tree Council Boy Scouts North District will be having their fall camporee that weekend in Lebanon, Maine. Ed is registered for the JOTA, and Ed will be operating on 2 meters, 70 centimeters, and 6 meters. And with the 6 meters, if he can get an antenna in time, he is looking for an HF radio and antenna to be borrowed, or have a volunteer bring the equipment instead. If you can help them out, please contact Edward Cockburn, KC1EGF/AG, and his phone number is 604-9359, and you can leave a message, or you can email him at whiteeagle38@yahoo.com. And if you are responsible for a testing session, handfest, club meetings, or other events, please be sure to send your listing in as soon as you have the date and other information. Please send me all the information on your public information coordinator, and my email is kate1sew@arrl.net, or you can give me a call at 948-6222. And with that, back to net, K1FCW.
Very good, Joy. Thank you very much. That's a lot of great information. Now we're very much updated what's happening out there. That is super. Do we have anybody out there with any questions or any needed repeats from Joy this evening? Your call signs, please. Okay, not hearing none. Fantastic, Joy. You did a great job as always. And thank you again for coming aboard and for doing our nets for the bulletins for many years now. Thank you very, very much. And, okay, let's see if we have Sky1 out there this evening. Sky1, K1WTX. Jerry, are you out there this evening? Okay, not hearing Jerry right now. We'll check one more time. And do I have anybody from any groups or clubs, organizations that would like to pass any type of information on our net tonight? This is W1LWT with the 88 net. Okay, not hearing none. We'll move right on over to the call-up, and we'll see what we have for a roster this evening. And let's see, anybody located on the 147 machine, located up in Lincoln, Maine? Okay, not hearing none on the 147. Let's move on down to the coastline over by Camden. And anybody out there, maritime, mobile, portable, that would also like to check into the net tonight from the 82 machine over in Camden. Okay, not hearing none. Let's move on over to the Dixmount repeater. That's the 85 machine. Anybody located on the 85 machine that would like to check in tonight on the 88 net, your call signs, please. Anybody located on the 85 machine on the Dixmount Mountain that would like to check in on the net tonight, your call signs, please. Okay, not hearing none on the 8.5. Let's slip on over to Augusta on the 6.7 machine. Anybody located on the 6.7 machine tonight out of Augusta up on Sand Hill that would like to check into the 88 net, your call signs, please. Okay, let's move on over to the 9.7. The 9.7 up on Sugarloaf Mountain. Anybody located on the 9.7 machine that would like to come into the net tonight and check in, your call signs, please. Okay, now hearing none on the 9.7. And before we do the 8.8 machine, let's slip on down to Southern Maine. Anybody on the Southern Maine repeaters that would like to check in tonight, that is anything below Portland, that likes to check into the net tonight, your call signs, please. Okay, let's move right back up to the 8-8 machine. Anybody that's located on the 8-8 machine or any machine that would like to check in tonight, your call signs, please. Anybody located on any of the repeaters from the 8-8 machine or any of the repeaters that like to check in, your call signs, please.
One AIH, that's listening. WTX is aboard, finally.
Well, good evening, Jerry. Very good. You might have missed the bulletins. We already had Joy go through the bulletins this evening. But we'll come back to you in just a moment there, Jerry, to see what you got for Skywan. One more call-up. Anybody else out there on any machine that like to check into the net tonight, your call signs, please.
WE when you just listening tonight. AC1AIH, I don't know if you got me or not. I think we doubled. Just listening.
Oh, okay. I got you there, Marion. Thank you very much. Very good. All right. And got David, WE1U. Very good. Welcome aboard. This is W1LWT with the 88 net. And last call up before we move on. Anybody from any repeater that like to check in tonight, your call signs, please.
KE4 UCW, Cape, Lisbon.
Okay, very good. All right. And let's see, that's KE4EW, is that correct? That is KE4EW, is that correct? That's KE4EW, is that correct?
KE4 Uniform Charlie Whiskey, over.
Okay, KE4UCW, very good. And you just listening to this evening?
I'll participate, talk a little bit last week, and try to keep the discussion going, and depends on, I guess, where we go, so I'm open for anything, over.
Okay, thank you very much. Getting a net started, especially this time of the year, is sometimes kind of hard because people are back home from vacationing or in transit and coming back home. Kids are in school getting ready Sunday evening for Monday morning, coming up for work or school, whatever it may be. So sometimes nets are kind of slow to get started, and we'll just keep pushing on for a while and see what happens. Okay, one more call up. Anybody out there that'd like to check in tonight, your call signs, please. Okay, KB1AUP. Just listening. Very good. Thank you very much for coming aboard. Any other stations that'd like to check in? Okay, at this point here, we'll go ahead and move on over to see what we have for Skywan or weather this evening. Jerry, K1WTX, what would you have for us this week?
LWT and everybody aboard K1WTX. Well, we've got nothing for Skywan tonight, thankfully. All is pretty much quiet on the weather front, and even tomorrow night and Tuesday we've got just a chance of showers. So things are quiet on the Skywan front, but the big news tonight is we've got a crystal clear night out there with just a few scattered clouds, a perfect night for viewing the supermoon eclipse, which won't happen for another 18 years, I guess it is. So I advise everybody to get out there and have a look at it. I took a quick peek before I came into the net, Lee, And you can see a little bit of fuzziness starting to creep into the western side of the moon. And they're telling us, I guess the peak will start around 9:23, or the actual shadow itself. It'll peak out around 10:23. So people are going to be up that late. Don't miss it. Let me reset. From the National Weather Service at 6:50 this evening, high pressure over the Gulf of Maine will drift east through Monday, and a cold front will approach from the northwest Monday night and Tuesday, crossing the region Tuesday night, and this will bring rain to the region. How much I'm not sure of, but it looks like mostly scattered hit-and-miss showers. High pressure will build into the west late Wednesday through Thursday, and high pressure will hold over the region on Friday, and a low pressure will once again approach from the south Friday night through Saturday. So kind of a partly cloudy, somewhat unsettled week coming up, but still, all in all, on balance, not a bad stretch of weather ahead for us. As of 6:45 p.m., they've made a few minor adjustments to the temperature forecast. This has been based on the current observations. They have brought the minimums up a bit in the north, where there's some southwesterly flow above the boundary layer, and this will limit some of the radiational cooling. And this is in addition to some of the cirrus moving in late. So look for temperatures from the upper 30s in the colder spots in the mountains to the mid to upper 40s for most of us and folks along the coast. Other than a few wisps of cirrus clouds in the southern zones, skies should remain clear through the bulk of tonight's lunar eclipse. Tomorrow night through 6 p.m. Monday, the continued warm southerly flow around the west side of the high pressure will drive temperatures up into the low to mid-70s tomorrow, and that's almost 10 degrees above normal for this time of year. Moving into tomorrow night, two approaching systems will result in increasing cloud cover. From the Great Lakes, a cold front will approach, while to the south, a broad area of tropical moisture will push up from the south. Through Tuesday morning, this will just result in increasing clouds and a chance of rain by Tuesday morning. And overnight lows will be much warmer on Monday night as the cloud cover and warm air will bring the temperatures up. Monday night through next Sunday, recent temporal and spatial consistency among model runs, boy, there's a mouthful, and I don't even know what it means, has been poor for the long-range forecast. However, the GEFS and the European ensemble means agree that broad troughing will deepen over the eastern two-thirds of the continental United States. This will allow a frontal boundary to work its way towards the eastern seaboard slowly the early part of the week. And moisture will pull ahead of and along this front, with precipitation being above normal for New England for the beginning of October. And this, along with warmer than normal temperatures and a slow-moving boundary, points towards heavy rain concerns for Tuesday into Wednesday. Between 1 and 2 inches will fall. However, since we've had minimal rainfall lately, they're not expecting any trouble on main stem rivers. That said, they still may see some localized flash flooding under some of the heavier convective elements if they train over flash flood prone areas. And I guess what they're saying is this is all pretty much up in the air. They won't know until probably another 24 hours exactly how much rain we're going to get, if any. And the cold air will begin to move in early Wednesday morning. Let me drop it here for a second. Water amounts will drop below a quarter inch Thursday morning as well as Friday morning across the higher terrain in the favored cold spots, likely leading to even colder overnight lows than guidance has forecast. Unfortunately, 70-degree heat disappears for the most part Wednesday as dense high pressure shifts into New England, with highs only reaching the 50s and 60s for the rest of the work week. Sounds to me like typical October weather. I guess we can't expect summer to last forever, or can we? Anyway, for the Mariners, over the short term, there are no flags and warnings. And over the long term, small craft advisory wind conditions by Tuesday mid-morning. And it's likely waves will be non-consequential in the bays for a good portion of the time. Swell and wind waves will increase to 8 feet or more in the outer waters, and initially for a passing cold front and then through late in the week due to a likely coastal storm. So, Lee, get out there and look at the lunar eclipse coming up over the next 2 hours. If you have a chance, enjoy it. It's a beautiful night for viewing. and it'll be a little milder tonight than it was last night at this time. K1 WTX, back to you.